is getting chewed up by Black Twitter over these remarks. And, when I take a critical examination of, I'm starting to sound like Sean now, when I take an examination of what she said, and I got pictures here too. There are pictures also online of Pompeo and Denzel appears hugging each other even afterwards. Uh, Let me see if I can pull that up for everybody. When I take an examination of what she said and how she first and foremost would not, I know for a fact, and people have pointed this out, she would not call Martin Scorsese, Steven Spielberg, a motherfucker if they called her out trying to give directions. She is not the director. The director is the one who directs the actor. And while actors, sometimes I know some actors take over on their sets and so forth about what to do and how to do things, and they have big heads. But she's not the director. Bottom line, Denzel came in there to work. He came in there as the director, and he was invited to do so. So that's Ellen Pompeo, and that's Denzel Washington on the set of Grey's Anatomy. Now, this is Ellen Pompeo's husband. I'm gonna put a picture of him up here. His name is Chris Ivory, and I look at and that's Chris Ivory. That's her husband. That's their children there. Don't know if he gives the vibe of a vibe of a simp. I don't know. I don't know the brother, and I'm not gonna say anything bad about him. But his wife really went full Karen on Denzel Washington, and essentially what they have tried to do again is do a dry run on these black men. You know, R. Kelly has now been convicted. Even with Bill Cosby's conviction being overturned, we still have people that say he did it, he's guilty. You're not going to be able to change the minds of people who have their opinions on stuff. But when you go back and you look at this, what comparing it with what happened last year with Katie Couric and Denzel Washington. Now Ellen Pompeo comes out over a year later saying the same thing. And she had her uh, co-star on the channel with her. I honestly have stopped watching Grey's Anatomy, and I'm glad I did a long time ago. But it seems like every person that they're trying to come after, every black man, there's an asterisk that they put by their names when they're in show business. Denzel Washington is a man who is well respected. And that showed in how Twitter, even, Black Twitter came at her. For instance, I'm actually going to pull up some of the tweets that I see here on Black Wall Street. And shout out to them for getting this info. But a lot of people they came at her. Supposedly, I had heard that even Denzel's wife Pauletta came at her for saying this, but I don't know how true that is. I haven't seen anything like that. But that's Katie Couric that you see on CNN. That's when she did the video, and she got dragged for it. And you remember she actually interviewed him while he was promoting the movie, The Manchurian Candidate, which was a remake of the old Hollywood movie with Frank Sinatra. And Katie Couric asked him, Denzel, quote, do you feel, some people say Hollywood folks should stick to acting? And Denzel was like, I don't know what Hollywood folks are, first of all. Hollywood is a town that has some stars on the sidewalk. I don't know anybody from there. So they go back and forth. And he added, I'm not Hollywood folk. I don't know who they are. Now, I don't know how how this made her feel shaken. She just said it was uncomfortable, and she believes Washington totally misconstrued the question I asked and kind of jumped all over me. And this is even after she made a comment saying that he still gave money to her charity. So what the hell are you talking about? Left you shaking. What was this woman talking about? When you make a comment like that, like you're saying Denzel did something to you. When you say he left you shaking, you made it sound like the man was trying to make a pass at you, or he tried to kiss you. But, Denzel Washington has never been in any trouble with the law. He has a legacy that he obviously deserves to be protected. His son, John, is a great actor. He has been married to the same woman for over 40 plus years. He's never had an issue. And I don't even know if this was true or not, how she talked to Denzel, saying, look at me when you apologize, like you're talking to him like a boy. And that's exactly how this comes across. And so some people, you see Black Twitter came forward, said, oh my God, it's even worse when you hear it. This is Ellen Pompeo's Denzel Washington story. Wait for the end. So that's from her podcast. And let's hear I don't want to get a copyright strike, but if I could, I'm going to play the audio. But just to hear it, although I gave the quote, I just like to hear it with everybody. Just to confirm.
And I love the guy. So, we know he's a big personality. And one of the scenes at the end of the episode, and I have to go apologize to this man who beat me up, right? And so Meredith was really hesitant and reluctant, right? Like my jaw was broken, and I couldn't bring myself to go hear the apology from this character. And this man woke up and felt terrible about what he had done, right? But after what I had been through, and all Meredith's been through, she was just at the point where she just wasn't having it. I don't care that he wants to apologize. I don't want to go hear him. However, I think Richard, Jim Pickens' character, convinces me that going to hear his apology is the right thing to do. So Meredith does it reluctantly. So I get pushed up in the wheelchair, and he's in a chair, and we're sitting across from each other. And I didn't really want to talk to this actor or see this actor before we did this scene. So I didn't have much interaction with him at all. And then he apologized to me, but he was doing it really softly. He made this choice to speak very softly. And I was pissed that I had to sit there and listen to this apology. And he wasn't looking at me in the eye. Again, we love actors who make choices, right? And I yelled at him, and I was like, look at me. When you apologize, look at me. And that wasn't in the dialogue. And Denzel went ham on my ass. He was like, I'm the director. Don't you tell him what to do. And I was like, listen, motherfucker, this is my show. This is my set. Who are you telling? Like, you barely
She got real jivey with it. I wonder if
I have the utmost respect for him as an actor, as a director, as everything. But we went at it one day.
And let me stop here. She sounded like
came to set to visit, and I was like, I was not talking to him. I was mad at him. And I told his wife, I was like, yeah, he yelled at me today. Yeah, he let me have it today, and I'm not okay with him, and I'm not looking at him, and I'm not talking to him.
Okay, so yeah, she got real jivey with it. I wonder if her husband taught her that. Listen, motherfucker, you don't tell me what to do, motherfucker. You can hear the jive talking there. So, what do you guys think? I mean, I'm not a fan even of Grey's Anatomy, so it don't really affect me, but Black Twitter that came at Pompeo for saying this stuff and talking about this, talking about brother Denzel, the Equalizer. Y'all leave me a comment, tell me what you think, but this is some more stuff. Yeah, she said, I wonder if she talked to Tiffany Cross, said that, but Tiffany Cross is on MSNBC. She's part of that far left. We got to support the Dems bullshit that's going on. I don't know. I think even she's exaggerating some of this shit, but I'm going to put this up, let you know what you guys think. I'm going to put the link in the description so you can look at it. And you guys stay tuned. I'm actually will be doing a live stream later this afternoon on this channel at 6:30, and I'll be live with Nicole a little bit later on. So it's your boy. Holla at me, gboot2786. Whoever you are, wherever you are. Hope you are blessed and doing safe. I'll holla. Peace. Oh, I almost forgot. Please support the Cash App at the bottom of your screen, or donate to the Google or PayPal. The email is gavin.grich1@gmail.com. That's the link for the Patreon. And also, if you'd like to advertise, the email is the same. Thank you, guys.